Good contact versus bad contact. A Facebook post by Lisa King. Thank you for these comparisons. Train your eye. Good contact versus bad contact, and its effect on muscle development and movement patterns. The connection you have with the reins can either make or break your horse. There is so much that goes into riding, and contact is not the holy grail of the aids, like the seat. However, it can be the single most detrimental thing, if it's applied incorrectly and callously. These false frames have long become the norm and are rewarded regularly and consistently in the show ring, even at Olympic levels. Just because it gets a big name ribbon doesn't mean it's right. Be a voice for your horse's well-being and step away from the competition and agenda if this is what you're seeing. In this photo, bottom left, overdeveloped underneck, brachius cephalicus muscle. An overdeveloped and hyperflexed splenius muscle, a compressed throat, and tense jaw. Bottom right, overdeveloped splenius muscle, compressed throat, along with a dip in the trapezius muscle in front of the wither, jaw and nostril tension. Both of these postures guarantee a tense, tight, dropped back. Engagement from the pelvis and the hind end become literally impossible in these types of contact. Here are 6 comparisons. Example 1. Top. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Tail relaxed and soft. Parallel diagonal legs. Hocks engaged forward. Quiet rider leg. Uphill movement. Forward, releasing hand. Soft jaw. Bottom. Pelvis rotated up. Back dropped. Tail ringing, indicating back tension. Hocks out behind. Overactive rider leg. Strong-handed contact. Displaying tension in jaw. Excessive foaming at the mouth from compressed throat. In the second the top shows. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Tail relaxed and soft. Hocks engaged forward. Parallel diagonal legs. Open throat. Soft, forward hand. The bottom shows. Pelvis rotated up. Back dropped. Hocks out behind. Hyperflexion. Overdeveloped splenius muscle. Backward, strong-handed contact. The third shows. Top. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Tail down and relaxed. Hocks engaged forward. Parallel diagonal legs. Open throat. In front of vertical. The bottom shows. Pelvis rotated up. Back dropped. Tail up and tense. Hocks out behind. Behind the vertical. Overdeveloped splenius muscle. Ridged hand. Comparison 4. Top. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Tail relaxed and soft. Hocks engaged forward. Parallel diagonal legs. Open throat. Soft, forward hand. Bottom. Pelvis rotated up. Croup high. Back dropped. Hocks out behind. Braced base of neck, brachius cephalicus muscle. Dropped sternum, heavy forehand. Gapping mouth. Over-bridled. In comparison 5. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Hocks engaged forward. Soft muscles. Uphill movement. Forward hand. Soft jaw. Bottom. Pelvis rotated up. Back dropped. Hocks out behind. Overdeveloped splenius muscle and brachius cephalicus. Backward pulling hand. Displaying tension in jaw. Incorrect use of leverage mouthpiece. Hard, tense muscles. 6. Engaged pelvis. Back lifted. Hocks engaged forward. Parallel diagonal legs. Open throat. In front of vertical. Forward hand. Horse has up eyesight to jump. Bottom. Pelvis rotated up. Back dropped. Hocks out behind. Behind the vertical. Overdeveloped splenius muscle. Ridged, downward hand. Displaying tense, ridged jaw. Horse can't see jumps ahead. Copyright Lisa King Equine.